it's Sophia from Worlds at Heart Yoga, and you've tuned into another practice with myself. So today's practice is all about detoxing. It's designed for the kind of people who are at work all day. You may be mothers or fathers, you may have a very busy schedule. So this is a quick yoga workout that's not only going to sort of get your mind in a nice state, it's also going to be giving you a bit of a shred, and great for a little bit of help if you're on a weight loss program as well. So obviously, if you can, 5-minute, 10-minute meditation before you do this practice or after. So let's not delay, we've got things to do, we're busy people. So I want you to bring your feet into Sukhasana pose. Whichever foot you usually bring towards the groin, I want you to swap it over. So I'm bringing my left heel into the groin, right in front. And the first thing we're going to do, hands on the knees, we're going to inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And then very, sort of casually, we're just going to inhale round and come back. Inhale round to the other side and come back. I want you to be nice and loose. We're just flowing, starting to get a bit of heat into the body. We're warming up the spine. And if you want to, you can place your forearms with the chest over that left knee onto the ground. You can hold for a few seconds. And again, come over to the right hand side. Hold for a few seconds. That's lovely. And again, just swaying the hands. You can even be doing a little bit of a figure of 8, just moving the torso and the spine around. Okay. Again, we're going to come up in a nice, tall, seated position. And again, we're going to do cat-cow. So we inhale the chest forward, exhale back, and really draw the stomach muscles in as you do this. Inhale forward, exhale back. Come back to centre. We're going to inhale the hands up, exhale hands to the right and twist. Inhale back to centre. And to the other side. So we're getting heat in the body, should be slowly starting to warm up. Nice little twist to reset after a possibly busy day at work or looking after the kids, whatever you've been up to today. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, reach and stretch fingertips, pushing the palms towards the sky. Exhale down. If you can come onto your right forearm, inhale up and over to the right. Come back to centre, exhale, inhale, exhale, over to the left. Come on up. I'm going to inhale, exhale, creep the hands forward as far as you can go. Inhale, come on up. I love doing that after a really busy day at work. It just resets the back. Okay, what I want you to do, cross the ankles. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. What we're going to do, we're going to inhale the hands up, exhale, we bring the fists down to the waist, and as we do, we lift the feet up, okay? So it's very dynamic. Even though it doesn't look like much, we're starting to generate heat into the body, getting that internal fire. So exhale, That's lovely. What we're going to do is stretch the right leg forward. We're going to lift the left knee up, hands behind us, and we're literally just going to swap legs. So we put right foot down, then the left, okay? And again, use your breath. I'm just going to tilt the camera so hopefully you can see me a little bit better. Okay? All right then, there we go. So we're going to start with the left up. Remember, fingertips facing forward. We want the right toes up towards the sky, leg flat on the ground after 3. 1, 2, 3. Draw your stomach muscles in, that's lovely. Again, another posture that doesn't really look like much, but you should start to feel a little burning in the quadriceps. You should feel a little bit of a tug on the lower abdomen. So we're really starting to engage the core, engage the legs. Inhale, exhale. Use your breath to help you get through difficult poses. And that's something that we apply in our lives after we've done yoga. When we do yoga, yoga teaches us that if you just make sure you breathe, focus on the breath, you can get through any tricky situation. And hopefully my rambling has distracted you from the fact your legs should be burning. Okay, straighten the legs, give them a little shake, and just to relieve the lower back, we want to imagine someone's pulling a string out of the chest and it draws the chest up towards the sky. And if I move forward, you can tilt your head back. Exhale, that's lovely. I'm going to cross the legs and step into plank pose. So I'll show you from the side. Then we're going to come to the knees, okay? Now you've got options here, but if you can come up onto your fingertips, this is going to add another level to this pose that we're about to do that is a little bit more challenging to keep up on the fingertips, but it's going to do a lot for you, okay? If you can't, however, you can still be included. Flat hands, okay? So if we're up on our fingertips, we're going to bend the right knee as we do. Inhale, exhale, sorry. Inhale, leg out straight behind us, okay? As we inhale, bend the elbow, exhale, sorry, bend the elbows. Inhale, leg out straight. How can you tell, guys? I've been to work as well. Get my words muddled up. Okay, let's all go together then. Ready? Exhale. Inhale. And what we're going to do, on the next inhalation, keep the leg out, square the hips, I'm going to do little pulses. So we're going to do 20, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, rest that knee down, I'm going to repeat on the other side. If you need to come flat down, that's fine. Otherwise, stay on the fingertips. Are we ready? Exhale, left knee to forehead, inhale out. Inhale, leg out straight. Let's do those pulses. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, what we're going to do, I want you to put your right hand out slightly further away. And again, fingertips or flat palm if you want to. We're going to try and do a balance, and that's really going to engage our core. So we're going to inhale, left leg up, left arm up, okay? That's lovely. So we're going to hold. Now we should be feeling quite warm now. We've done several dynamic postures in a very small amount of time, so we should start to feel a little bit warm. We're going to exhale the left hand down, bend the right leg, we're going to square the hips. Now again, if you square the hips, that's going to really help. We're going to lift up the right hand, take hold of either the top of the foot or the ankle, inhale, push the foot into the palm. So we're going to need a little back bend and the challenge of a balance. So we exhale down. Let's repeat on the other side. So we're going to put the left hand slightly out towards the side. We're going to inhale the right leg up, square the hips if you can. Inhale, right arm up. Lovely. Exhale down. Now we're going to try again. You can flatten the palms if you want to. Bend the right leg up. Flatten the right hand. Straighten the hips. Inhale, left arm round to take hold of. Ooh, says they're giving yoga teachers wobble. Take hold of the top of the foot. Woo. There we go. Oh, there's going to be one side that just wobbles more than the other, and I'll always keep my bloopers in because this is authentic. This is what the reality of yoga can be sometimes. Inhale, exhale. I'm determined to wobble on this one today. Right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. Yeah, I'll always keep my bloopers in because I want you guys to remember that we're not perfect. We're just human beings having a practice at what we call life. And if we wobble in our yoga practice, then we deal with it. And then we practice some more and get on with things. Okay, so what we're going to do now then, tuck the toes under, we're going to do our first downward facing dog. So we want tailbone shooting up towards the sky, heels are aiming for the ground. You can bend your knees if you need to. And we're just going to walk the feet in place, even turn from side to side, get some movement in the downward facing dog. That's lovely. We're going to come to plank pose, push the heels away, we want wrists in line with the shoulders. And we're just going to turn the feet away from us. There we go. Drawing the stomach muscles. So we're engaging that core. Come to the knees if you want to. Otherwise we exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, roll through the toes. Let the heels splay and come up into upward facing dog. And again, you can twist slightly, look over each shoulder. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to plank pose. And what we're going to do, inhale, left knee to left elbow and back. Right knee to right elbow and back. And as you do, you're going to do like a little mini press up, okay? So make sure you're nice and aligned. We're going to do 10. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to the knees if you need to. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to inhale the right leg up nice and straight, three-legged dog. Look between the hands, place the right foot in between the hands, and you can grab it by the ankle if you need to. We're going to come down onto the left knee. Inhale, hands onto the right knee. That's lovely. Deep inhale. Inhale, the hands up. You can stay here or palms together. Exhale, crescent moon pose. Inhale up. Exhale. We're going to lift those back toes up. Turn the back toes away from you. We put all the weight in the edges of the feet. We're going to inhale up into Vajrasana 1. Warrior 1. Stay here. Or you can exhale your hands behind you, interlace the hands so we're rolling the shoulders back, Inhale, exhale, folding forward. And again, you can stay here or bring the right arm, the top of the right arm, round under that right thigh, and you take the left round, and you'll be holding your hands like that, okay? So we're coming to a bind. We're trying to have a gap between the stomach and the thigh, so we're rolling that top shoulder back, opening up the chest. Place the right hand onto the ground by the side of the right foot. Inhale. We're looking up at that left. Exhale, left hand down. We're going to turn onto the back toes. Drop that back knee. So now we should be having a really, really big hip out. Now you can stay high, you can come onto the fingertips if you want to. Or you can inhale, exhale. Come onto the forearms, okay? Inhale, come on up. Tuck the back toes under. Get the right leg back. Let's do our vinyasa flow. So we exhale, chaturanga, roll through the toes. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to inhale the left leg up. Look between the hands. Step the left foot down, then the right knee. Inhale, hands just above the left knee, and lunge, okay? So getting a lovely stretch, all in the right quadriceps. Make sure though the knee doesn't go over those front toes too much. Inhale the hands up. Palms together, you can stay here or you can exhale into crescent moon pose. Inhale, come back to centre. Exhale, both hands down, come onto the fingertips. We're going to tuck the back toes under, pivot on the ball of the foot so the right toes are pointing away from you, nice straight leg. Inhale, warrior one. Vajrasana one. I'm trying to square the hips, reaching up through the fingertips. You can stay here or you can exhale. This time you can do hands together or push the palms together. So we're in like a backwards prayer pose. So we inhale, exhale forward. And again, if you want to, you can do a bind. So we take the left arm round under the left thigh, bring the right arm round, we hold on either the fingers or if you can the wrists. Now again, trying to make sure, just getting the hair out of the way, that you're not leaning on that front thigh. We want a little gap, so open up the top shoulder, opening up. Again, drop that left hand on the inside of the left foot, inhale to look up at the right hand. Exhale, both hands down. We're going to step. So now our hands are facing forward. Bring the right knee onto the ground. Replace the toes down. And you can stay high because we're already getting a really massive hip stretch and back of the leg. Or you can exhale, bring the forearms onto the ground. So we're really opening up the hip. Allow the exhalation to be like a cleansing breath, so it brings energy and light to this area to help release any tension. Inhale, coming up. We're going to step back into plank pose. So we lift the back foot up, step back into plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Get the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's see, just stretch it out. Enjoy a moment to kind of realign. We're gazing at the navel. Again, inhale, come back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. You can keep looking forward if you want to, or up towards the sky, it's up to you. Just make sure we roll the shoulders back, no shoulder earrings, okay? Tuck the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Gonna inhale the right leg up, look between the hands, step the right foot down. Again, turn the toes away from us. We're going to inhale for Drasana 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Drop the back hand, inhale, look at the top hand. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, looking up at that top hand. Exhale, folding forward. Exhale, we're going to drop that bottom hand. Inhale to look up at the top hand. So we're trying to get nose in line with thumb. Again, we're going to do that bind, so bring the right arm underneath that thigh, take hold of the left. We open up. That's lovely. You can step your back foot in a little bit if you want to. You can straighten that front leg to add another little variation. And then what we're going to do, we're going to transcend straight into, transition into triangle pose. So bring the right hand onto either the shin or the ankle, draw that knee up, make sure the weight is in the edge of the foot. Inhale and we unfurl to look up at that top hand. We're pushing that top hip away, so we're really opening up the chest. Weight is in the edges of the feet, draw the knees up. Gazing down at that bottom foot, bend the knee, inhale, come up into Warrior 2. Exhale, hands up onto the ground, she says slapping the door. Step the back foot to join, the front foot to join the back foot. Exhale, Chaturanga, inhale to up dog. Tuck the toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. We inhale the right leg up, look between the hands, set the right foot down, and again, turn the back toes away from you. Inhale, Vajrasana 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Drop the back hand, inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Exhale, drop that left hand by the inside of the left foot. Inhale to look up at the right. Weight is in the edges of the feet. And again, if you want to, you can do that bind. So we bring our hands around to either hold the fingers or the wrists. Push that back shoulder away. If you want to, inhale, straighten that front leg. Gazing down at the foot, we're going to transition into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So bring the left hand either onto the ankle, the top of the foot or the shin. We twist, and as we do, we unfurl the right arm. We gaze up towards the sky, pushing the top hip away, so we're in a nice triangle pose. If it hurts the neck, you're allowed to look down at that bottom foot from time to time. Gazing down at the left foot, use the back hand as an anchor. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bend the front knee, so back in Warrior 2. Inhale, exhale, sweep the hands down to that left foot. Step the left foot back to join the right. Inhale, exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between the hands, either bend the knees, jump the feet to the hands, or you can step the feet to the hands instead. I'm going to shuffle back a little bit, okay? Inhale, exhale. Curling under. Draw the stomach muscles in, we're going to inhale, exhale, roll the shoulders back, good to standing, okay? So I'm going to push the camera back a little bit. There you go, you can see me. Okay, what we're going to do now, I'll show you from the side, a dynamic version of chair pose. So we're going to inhale up, exhale down, okay? Inhale up, come onto the tippy toes, exhale down. can start to happen is inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you want to, otherwise you can continue doing the balance. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do 10. Ready? Really push the weight back into the heels. A good way to check if you're doing chair correctly is, can you lift your toes, okay? Because that way you're protecting your knees. 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, keep the hands up. Exhale, weight into the heels. Imagine you're sitting in a chair. Lift the toes. Replace the toes. Exhale, hands into the chest. Inhale, exhale, left knee, left elbow to right knee. Gazing up towards the sky for a twist. Come back to centre. Let's repeat on the other side. Now I'm really out of breath. I'm hoping you are as well. Should be getting nice and warm. Lovely. Inhale, back to centre, arms up. If you can, come on to the balls of the feet. Exhale, hands behind you, diver's pose. Inhale, back to chair. We're going to gaze down at the right foot, weight into the right foot, and we're going to step the left foot back, straighten the legs. Now you want your left toes at a slight angle. Square the hips. Inhale, I'm just sort of pulling the fingertips. Exhale. Fingertips by the right toes, okay? What we're going to do, left hand by the inside of the right foot. Inhale, twist to look up at the right. Exhale, both hands down. We're going to walk the hands round, and as we do, we're starting to turn the feet forward. Hands on the hips. Inhale, coming up. Now, you may need to step slightly wider. Toes pointing outwards. Inhale, the hands up. Exhale, temple pose. Now, we're going to do a slight variation to this, okay? So we're going to have our hands in prayer position. Nice splayed fingers. We're going to start, we're almost doing a chop, okay? So we're going to exhale right, left, and then we're going to speed it up. Okay, that's it guys, stick with me. Just remember, once this is done, you'll not only have got yourself in a really fab headspace, you'll have worked your physical body, which is a great way of nourishing the mind as well as making your clothes fit that little bit nicer, making you feel that bit better about yourself as well. Okay, let's speed it up. This should be really heating you up now. Back to centre. Inhale, the hands up. Exhale, let's go a little bit deeper. We're going to come onto the ball of the right foot, lift that ball of the right foot up and down. Inhale. Exhale, let's down. Hands onto the knees. Dip the right shoulder. Inhale to look over the left. Come back to centre. Let's repeat on the other side. That's lovely. Well done, guys. Inhale. Come back to centre. Hands on the hips. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, coming up. What we're going to do, hands out front, we're going to do like a ninja lead, okay? So we're going round to the right and back to the left, okay? Now you can even bring in an arm action if you want, or just stay here, okay? And if you want to lift up the toes of the left, come back to centre, repeat. Now the key with this, guys, nice straight back, push your bottom back, okay? It's protecting those knees. That's lovely. You can put your hands on the ground if you want to, make it a little bit easier for yourself. Or or stay nice and high. Okay, ready? Come back to centre, hands on the hips, shuffle the feet in slightly. We're going to do a nice little transition trick. So we're going to start to turn our body towards that left foot. As you do, left toes facing forward, bring the hips forward, and that should naturally start to turn your right foot. Make sure the toes are out at a not a 90 degree angle, about a 45 degree angle. Square the hips, inhale the hands up. Exhale, folding forward. So we're getting a stretch all at the back of the left leg. Inhale, square the hips, push the left hip back. Exhale, draw the left knee up. We're going to put the right hand by the inside of the left leg. Inhale to look up at the left. Getting a nice little twist. Exhale down. And again, let's walk the hands round, so we're coming into that wide legged position. Widen the legs if you need to. Right hand in the centre of the mat. Inhale to look up at the left. Exhale, hands down. Left hand in the centre of the mat. Inhale to look up at the right. That's lovely. Exhale. We want hands either side of the centre line. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw the head towards that space in between the legs. And you can bring your hands to your ankles if you want. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw the head in between the legs. Hands on the hips, flat back. Inhale, come on up. And again, point the toes away from you. What we're going to do, inhale the hands up. Exhale, down to the hips. So it's very dynamic, very powerful. You're not only conditioning and toning all of your legs, your gluteus maximus. If you draw your stomach muscles in, you're also toning your core, okay? So this is your detox. Let's really hear the breath sing. Last exhale, hold, hands into the centre of the chest, close the eyes, we're going to hold, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, deepen. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And a moment of silence. Observe the breath. Inhale, bend the knees, jump the feet together. Woo! Give them a good shake. They should feel on fire. Okay, well done, guys. Last little thing to really burn the legs. Are you ready? We're going to bend the right leg. If you can, I want you to hook the left leg over and round to hold on to that right calf muscle in eagle pose. I'll just show you so you can see the leg work there, okay? So, bend the right leg, we're going to take the left, hook it round. If that's impossible, I want you to imagine you're stemming a wee, really want to hold a wee, so you just cross left over the right, bend the knees slightly, okay? Try not to wobble like I did. Okay, we're going to start with robot arms, bring the left elbow into the right, wrap the arms round. Now you can stay high, or if you really want to get the most out of this workout, exhale, deepen. Inhale, coming up. Let's repeat on the other side because we're always balanced in yoga. Okay, so bend the left leg, wrap the right thigh over and hook the right foot around the left calf. We have robot arms, Bring the right elbow into that inner flesh of the left, wrap it round, and we're trying to get the palms together. And again, stay high if this feels enough. If you want an extra challenge, make the most of the workout. Exhale, bend the knees, push the butt back. Smile. We get very serious in yoga, and whilst it's sometimes good to be solemn, it's also good to have fun and a bit of a sense of humour about the wobbles and the getting yourself in knots as well, okay? All right, deep inhale, exhale, inhale. Let's unwind, okay? What I want you to do, I'm going to put the heels together, hands in what we call chin mudra, so the traditional meditation gesture. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees. I'm going to bring the knees back together, turn and come into plank pose, okay? It's a nice little way of getting back to the ground. Okay, what I'm going to do is a few mountain climbers. So we're going to bring knees into the chest and back. Now, you can do this however way you want, okay? Just remember, the harder it feels to do, the better the benefit is eventually. But that is not to ignore limitations, not initially anyway. If you feel like this is already kicking your butt, this workout, come onto the knees and we're going to do that, okay? If you can though, come into the plank pose and we'll start off slow. So just swapping knee to the chest, draw the stomach muscles in, you're training your stomach muscles to stay in. And then if you really want to go crazy, let's start going fast. Okay, that's it guys, keep going. That's it, last 10 seconds, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, tuck the toes under, exhale, chaturanga. Not exhale, chaturanga, downward facing dog. You tell those mountain climbers annihilated me as well. Come to the knees, widen the legs. You're going to exhale, put onto the heels, inhale, arms forward. Have a nice little relax and stretch out. Forehead on the ground. I'm going to slide the chest and the chin along the ground, bring the posterior up into the air, so we get a nice little back bend. Inhale, come on up. What we're going to do, gently come into cross-legged position. And again, with any detox, any workout, the best way to detox the internal organs is with a twist, okay? Now, please say you're as out of breath as I am because this workout is kicking my butt, okay? So what we're going to do, exhale the right leg in front of you, toes up towards the sky. Really important to engage all of that right leg. Left foot, left knee into the body. We want to get nice and straight. We're going to inhale the left arm up and behind us. And it's going to help straighten that spine. Then we exhale the right hand round to hold onto that left arm. What should start to happen is you start to twist from the waist, and then very slowly we look over that left shoulder. Remember, don't forget those right toes. Inhale back to centre. Let's repeat on the other side. So you want left toes up towards the sky. Draw the right leg into the body. Nice and straight. Inhale the right arm up and behind us. Straighten the back. Then we bring the left arm round to hold onto that right thigh. And as we do, we start to twist from the waist. The last thing to turn is the head. And we're gazing over that the back shoulder. Remember to keep the left toes pointing up towards the sky. Inhale, come back to centre. We're going to bend the knees, sit nice and tall, hands by the side of the knees. I'm going to shuffle a bit forward so you can see me. Tuck the chin under, exhale. We'll start to go back, and as we do, first bend the knees, then straighten. We're going to bring the elbows into the chest, exhale. So we're doing a variation of boat pose. Tip over to the left, back to centre, draw the stomach muscles in, over to the right, back to centre. We can drop down a little bit, keep the feet off the ground. Inhale, draw those stomach muscles in, okay? And exhale. Okay, we're going to just do a few little things for our abs now, okay? So we're going to inhale, the legs up off the ground, toes towards the sky. We're going to slide the hands up the legs as though we're trying to touch the toes. Tuck the chin in, ready? Inhale, 1, 2, 3. So you want to lift your shoulder blades off the ground, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, well done. Bring the knees into the chest. Did you notice how I didn't tell you how many we're doing? Do nice little circles with the knees, okay? Well done, guys. Excellent. Okay. Going to bring the hands behind the head now. Knees at a 90-degree angle. Yep. Bicycles next. Are you ready? Left knee to right elbow and back to centre. Okay. Draw the stomach muscles in. You're training your stomach muscles to stay in, okay? Just going at your own pace. The slower you go, the harder it is, okay? Just remember, this is a short workout, so, you know, for this workout, the emphasis is on shredding, getting a good workout from your yoga, so really put your heart and soul into it, okay? I'm a very big advocate that, you know, there is yoga that can be done in 5 minutes, that's your meditation. There's yoga that can be done in 10. And I also believe if you're after a physical workout, then yoga is for you as well. As long as you do a variation and remember that the emphasis is always on meditation, then I think you can use yoga to be a fantastic form of physical exercise as well as a spiritual awakening as well, okay? Okay, inhale, knees into the chest. Exhale, forehead to the knees. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to roll onto our stomach. I'm going to do a nice little cobra pose to help stretch out those stomach muscles. So bring hands by the chest. Inhale, push on up. Oh, doesn't that feel lovely? Roll the shoulders back. That feels so good. Exhale down. What we're going to do, you've got options here. You can have your arms forward if you want to, or bring them behind you. We're going to do locust pose. So the first thing we're going to do is inhale. As we do, we lift up the legs, lift up the arms. So try not to have the legs too wide and not touching. We want them a nice little gap. Exhale down. I'm going to do that again. Inhale. Exhale. If you want to, let's all do together now, arms forward. I'm going to slide back because I'm rather tall, it's hard to fit me in the camera sometimes. A giraffe, okay? So when you're ready, inhale, hands and legs off the ground. Exhale down. Now you can stay doing that or with the arms behind you, or bend the knees, take hold of the tops of the feet or the ankles if you can. Inhale, not bend the feet, bend the knees, you know what I mean. Inhale, push the feet into the palms and come up into bow pose. And you can just gently rock, okay, on your stomach. Now what we're going to do, release and try to keep your thighs off the ground as high as they were in bow. Exhale down. Well done. We're going to do that once more. So bend the knees, feet into the buttocks. Take hold of the tops of the feet or the ankles if you can. Inhale, come on up. Again, we don't want knees explode. We don't want them touching. We want about a couple of inches gap. And again, we're going to let go. Stay high, stay high. Exhale down. Bring the hands forward, rest one cheek onto the hands and relax in crocodile pose. Okay, once more guys. I'm going to take hold of the tops of the feet. Get ready for bow pose. Ready, inhale, push the hands into the feet. And make sure, remember to breathe. You can rock on your stomach a little bit. And then when you're ready, exhale, let go. And relax. For hands in front, sorry, whichever cheek you did before, let's swap over, relax in crocodile pose. Okay, we're going to turn on our backs. Oh, there we go. We're just going to do a few bridge poses to just help those backs that we've just really worked in those few poses previous. Okay, plant the feet, hands by the heels, the heels are in towards the buttocks. When you're ready, inhale, hands up and behind the head, seat off the ground. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So just going at your own pace, okay? You can stay doing this, or if you want to, keep the feet where they are, maybe a little wider if you need to. In the palms by the side of the head, push up into bridge pose. I'm going to get my hair out of the way. Ready? Inhale, push up. So if you're still doing bridge pose, just continue that rhythm of inhaling the hands up and behind the head. That's lovely. Exhaling, bringing the seat down. Those of you that are in wheel pose, we're going to inhale, bend the elbows, exhale. Bring the body down towards the ground. Everyone together, we're going to inhale the knees into the chest, exhale, forehead to the knees. Just rocking from side to side. Okay, we're going to do our final poses before Shavasana. So I want you to cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Bring the hands to take hold of the back of the right thigh. Inhale, lift the right toes off the ground. Draw that right thigh towards you. And what should happen is you feel quite a big hip opening in the left hand side. There we go. Exhale down. That's lovely. Let's repeat on the other side. I'm going to cross the right ankle over the left quadricep. Inhale, hands take hold of the left thigh, back of the left thigh. Inhale, left toes off the ground. Exhale down. We're just going to finish with a twist. So we want cactus arms, so arms like a cactus out to the side. We're going to inhale, knees into the chest, drop the knees to the left, you'll keep the shoulder blades on the ground, wheel up to the right. Inhale back to centre. Let's repeat on the right hand side. So wheel up to the left, knees to the right. Just going at your own pace. We should feel like we're starting to wind down. We've really pushed our body in that short amount of time. So we're just ironing out any knots, and we're going to really give ourselves a little bit of respite after that hard work. Okay. Well done, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. I know sometimes exercise instructors can be a tad annoying when they're pushing us to do things that feel like limitations initially, but if you've reached this point, even with a little bit of cheating, because I know sometimes we skip things, but if you've reached this point, well done for putting your health and well-being first for a change. Okay, that's always awesome. Okay, inhale back to center. Now you have the option of stretching out into full shavasana pose, or if you feel like after quite a lot of core work and those back bends you're feeling a little bit sore in the lower back, then I want you to put the knees together with the toes drawn in towards themselves, and what you'll find is that pushes your lower lumbar spine into the ground, and that can be quite cathartic and quite relaxing if you feel like you've pushed. And you place your hands on your abdomen. Okay, I'm going to take a deep exhale. Inhale, close the eyes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm not going to talk at you too much now. All I'm going to say is, whilst you've got your eyes closed, you're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. I want you to observe the breath. So as you inhale, you're drawing light, energy, prana into the body. And as you exhale, you're letting go of any tension. You just take a moment to really relax, become self-aware, and enjoy a moment to reset. Deep inhale, big sigh, exhale. Deep inhale, big sigh, exhale. Deep inhale, big sigh, exhale. If you've got normal blood pressure, I want you to roll to the right hand side. If you've got high or low, then to the left, so we're in the fetal position. So take a moment, keep the eyes closed, and then when you're ready, I want you to come up into a seated position, whether that's kneeling, sukhasana pose, or cross-legged. Keep the eyes closed. We're going to finish the practice with our sacred Ams, the 3 Ams, and we'll do that on the next exhalation. Inhale. 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 Deep inhale, big smile, exhale. Open your eyes. Gonna inhale the hands up towards the sky, bring another joy, energy, happiness prana in between the hands. We draw it down to our third eye for intuition, to our lips, so we speak kindness, and lastly to our hearts for compassion. And I say a very big namaste. Thanks for putting up with me today, guys. I was a little bit tired, so lots of garble when I was asking you to do things, and then I was making you do lots of hard work, so thank you, I appreciate it. Well done for all your hard work. Take care, love bugs. I will see you very shortly.